How about the ultimate David versus Goliath battle fought in the 21st century American legal system? Amazon Studios is tackling the concept in their new series premiering today. The series follows a down-and-out lawyer as he seeks redemption. Goliath stars the one and only Billy Bob Thornton, who really needs no introduction, but we are excited to welcome him to the blend. Good morning. How you doing?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I am doing well, thank you. And I got to first start off by asking, with a resume and career like yourself, from directing to writing to acting to a musician, what was it about this show that really caught your attention?
Well, I like the classic nature of the story, you know, the little guy against the big corporation, the David versus Goliath idea. I love the character. I think actors by nature like to play characters who need to redeem themselves or who are on the bottom fighting something, you know, and I just really responded to this character and the situation also, because it's a situation where I was once on top. I was like a big lawyer at a giant firm, and through my own doing, largely, I ended up being fired from my own firm, and now I'm taking this case that seems like a pretty standard case in the beginning and not one that I really want to take on anyway. I'm living in a motel doing DUI cases mostly, and you know, more petty stuff, and I get this case and it turns out to be a much deeper, darker case than I thought, and I end up going up against the firm who fired me, my old firm. So it's a pretty classic setup.
A classic setup, but I was lucky enough to watch the first episode, as a matter of fact, and it seems like there's so much more character focus, and the legal elements just kind of weave through. I mean, what stands out different for you than the other legal shows we've seen in the past?
Well, first of all, this is, I mean, since it's on Amazon, it's really more like a movie. It's like an 8-hour movie, you know, so it's not really like a legal drama like you'd see on network TV. It's really the story of this guy and his journey to regain his life. So you're right about that it is more of a character study.
Well, I'm going to have to switch gears on you real fast, Billy Bob. I have heard that you are a big St. Louis Cardinals fan, so I got to ask, how hard is it to root for the Cubs? I mean, most of America's behind the Cubs right now. Where do you stand?
It's, oh gosh, it's so hard. It's a tough one. I mean, that's our biggest rival, really. Although in the last several years, you know, Cincinnati's been kind of on our bad list too, ever since the big fight we had with them on the field a few years ago. Yeah. Yeah, it's tough to not see the Cardinals in the playoffs. We're not used to that. I mean, as a Cardinal fan, you're just not used to not seeing those guys up there, and we held out a little hope that we might get in a wild card, you know, but it didn't work out. And you know, there is a respect that Cardinal fans have for the Cubs. You know, it's a mutual feeling. I mean, it's a bitter rivalry, and at the same time, we do respect the organization. So, you know, it's a hard one. I mean, I'm an SEC guy in football too, and
hey.
I have to, you know, it's I'm an Arkansas Razorback fan, but you know, we're on the rise again, but it's been a dry spell for a long time. So if an SEC team gets in there, I feel compelled
to support them.
Like I'll root for Alabama or whoever. You got to do it.
Well, go Pig Suey, and more importantly today, make sure and check out Goliath on Amazon. Thank you so much for your time, Billy Bob. We do appreciate it.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.